Hey, I'm Owen Riegling, and you're watching It Was Captured with Adriana Gentile.
Hello and welcome to another episode of It Was Captured. I'm Adriana Gentile and I'm joined by Owen Riegling.
We're here. How are you?
Welcome back to Montreal.
Thank you for having me back to Montreal. We're happy to be here.
I feel like it's become your second home at this point.
It really has. I love Montreal. My first time ever coming here, I had just turned 18, and we come here because you can drink when you're 18 in Montreal, right? So that was my first experience, and I fell in love with the city. And any chance I get to come back and play a show, it's like, yes, I want to so bad.
And the last time you were here was actually for Lasso, and so much has happened since. So you won 2 CCMAs, you performed on the Grey Cup kickoff performance.
Yep.
And you've been touring nonstop, and now you're bringing it to an end here in Montreal.
Wild year it's been. Yeah, it's crazy that I got to go to the CCMAs and then obviously be even nominated and get to win an award and perform, and it's been so cool. It's been a whirlwind the past couple months, but tonight everything's coming to an end. Final night, this is the send-off for 2024 in Montreal, and I couldn't be happier that it's here in Montreal.
And I think it's safe to say it's been a road well traveled.
Yes, it's been well worth it. I mean, tiring at times, just like anything, but happy to be doing it. Grateful that I get to do this. There's no complaints on my end.
As you were speaking about the craziness of it all, I couldn't help but think of your song Homeless, because it's a song that really resonates with me, and it's actually one of my favorites. Because I think it speaks to the tension of going out there and chasing your dreams, but also missing your loved ones and that sense of stability. So for those who aren't familiar with that song, what inspired it?
Totally. That song is just one about being away from home, and a lot of my songs that I write are about home and the people that I was raised with and the things that we did growing up. And then getting to do this job is so fun. You travel all the time, but then the side effect to traveling all the time is not being home. And I just miss out on a lot of stuff. Like my buddies, some of them are starting to have kids, and you just miss out on the natural things that happen at home, and they're all kind of going on with their lives, and I'm going on with mine, and it's just kind of, you see it through a phone, and that's kind of where the idea for Homeless came about. It's sort of a play on, homeless, because I feel like I'm homeless sometimes, just always sleeping in hotels and living on a bus and whatever. No, it's really a song just about missing home.
And I think part of that is accepting that that's all part of the journey. So I wanted to know if you resonate with that this year. So being happy for where you are, but also striving for where you want to be.
Yeah, totally. It's always a balance. It's just like anything in life. Touring is no different. You go on for a while, and then you start to miss home, get a little homesick, and then when you're home for a while and you have a steady thing, you kind of crave being back out and adventuring and being on the road and traveling. And it's just as long as you find the balance of the two things and make sure that you're not forgetting about the important things in life, like family and all those things, I think it's you'll be good if you can focus on both things.
And that's one of the things I actually admire about you, because through it all you remain grounded, and in your shows you can really tell about who you are as a person, because you tell so many stories on stage and you connect with your fans.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I like to talk a lot on stage, which I guess sometimes is a bad thing, but it's what I love to do. I love to tell stories, especially stories about home, and I'm excited for tonight.
Is there a recent fan experience that really took you by surprise or stuck with you?
I mean, just the experience I've had on this tour, my first headline tour, going from opening for people, playing at Lasso at 3 p.m. or whatever time, you know what I mean? The early slots, and really grinding it out and trying to build fans. And a lot of those times when you're opening or you're playing an early festival slot, it's you're trying to win people over. You're trying to show them your songs and gain fans and win them over, and they don't necessarily know your stuff. But for this tour, it's been a very, very cool experience for me to have a room full of people singing my songs, and they know the words. Because I forget the words sometimes to my own songs on stage, but then they'll be singing them right back to me so loud, and I'm oh yeah, you guys got me. All right, we're good. So that's been kind of a cool experience for me, just to feel that energy and feel that man, I wrote most of these songs in my bedroom, just dreaming about getting to do this and like not knowing if I was gonna be able to do it or whatever. And now people are singing the words that I wrote. It's just crazy.
And you actually have a special VIP experience that you did on this tour. Can you just tell us a little bit about it and how you decided to start that?
Yeah. Well, I would always do like meet and greets, I guess, after the shows when I was opening for people at the merch table, and I just love to meet people that want to meet me. You know what I mean? If you have an interest in my music or you want to say hi and shake my hand, and I want to meet you just as much as you may want to meet me. I think that's super cool that anybody would want to meet me because of songs I wrote. And for the VIP, like I've never done one before, obviously meet and greet or anything, like a proper one at a show. I didn't feel right about like charging people money to come say hi because I want to say hi to you anyways. So I just, we did like a little donation in every city for a food bank, and people just have to donate money to get into the meet and greet, which is a cool way for me to like give back to the city and get to meet people. So yeah, it's been cool.
And with the topic of your fans, do you have a special message for them, particularly those in Montreal?
Well, I think we're in for a good show tonight in Montreal. I think this is the first time we get to do a headlining set in Montreal, which means there's probably gonna be more stories than normal. There's probably gonna be, you know, we're gonna play a lot of songs tonight, stuff we've never really played before. I think it's gonna be a unique show, so I'm excited for Montreal. It's gonna be a blast tonight.
And amid all this craziness, 2024 is coming to an end. What can we expect for 2025?
I think I'm gonna be in the zone of just recording, writing, trying to make a record. We have some exciting things kind of being announced in the new year, a lot of festivals, and maybe some more tours. I don't know yet. We'll have to find out.
And stops in Montreal, of course.
Of course, we'll be back to Montreal. I mean, I love Montreal. It's my favorite place to play. It's honestly, the fans here are like, they go hard. I remember when we opened for Tyler Hubbard back in October of last year. Like he came out, we just warmed up the crowd. Second song in, they had like the ole, 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 and he's just like, whoa. And it's like people are throwing things in the air, and it's just crazy. It's always such a party here. So.
And you have that moment of realization on stage, like, whoa, this is happening.
Yeah, exactly, totally. Yep.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, and I look forward to what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.